All right, here's the deal. Following our latest tech update, catch one of the most insightful calls from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show. Today, an outrageous but true story about Uber. In fact, this story is so outrageous that it's probably going to make you angry, and it should. I'm Kim Komando for T-Mobile. Their advanced network now goes farther than ever before. Visit T-Mobile.com/55 today. Before you take another Uber ride, remember John and Georgia McGinty. Like millions of others each day, they were taking an Uber in March of 2022. On this trip, their Uber driver ran a red light and T-boned another vehicle. The Uber driver was completely at fault. The couple's injuries and medical expenses were both severe and catastrophic, life-changing. But when the McGintys attempted to recover damages and medical costs, they could not sue. Buried in the fine print of Uber's terms and conditions is a legal clause saying that when you use Uber, you give up your Seventh Amendment constitutional rights to sue, and you agree to those terms every time you ride with Uber. It's something to think about. It's your last chance to enter to win a new iPhone 16 at winfromkim.com.
Hey, have you heard about The Current? It's this amazing free tech newsletter that keeps you in the loop about everything, AI, making money, and insider tips to get ahead at work and life. Everything is tech now. I can't afford to fall behind, and neither can you. In just 5 minutes a day, that's it. The Current makes it so easy to stay ahead without feeling overwhelmed. Join 500,000 people at getthecurrent.com. It's free. Don't be left behind. That's getthecurrent.com. Sign up now. Getthecurrent.com.
As promised, I'm now bringing you a standout call from my weekend show. John in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hey there, John.
Hello, Kim. Thanks for taking my call.
Anytime. What's going on?
Well, it used to be you get a lot of emails, and I've learned how to control those, but I'm getting more and more text messages, political mostly. Today I got one from an insurance company that wanted me to get a flu shot, and I chose no, and then they wanted to know why, and then I told them, and then they wanted to say thanks. Is there something out there other than texting stop on each one to just control how many I'm going to get or which ones?
So you mean that do not call registry from the government is not working for you? Oh my gosh. I know. It doesn't work for anybody. Okay. All the spam and the text still comes through. And in case any of our listeners are saying like, what was that? Is that you can just go over to donotcall.gov and put your phone number on the list, but it's not going to stop anything. They can still get through. What kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone.
So on your iPhone, under settings and messages, is you can go, right now there's message filtering, and you can enable filter unknown senders. And then that's going to go into a special folder under your text messages. Now, if you're on Team Android, just for all of our listeners, it varies by make and model, but typically it's going to be in the message app settings. Now, if that does not work for you, John, inside the whole filter unknown senders, is that there are certainly third-party apps that you can get from your cell phone provider. Take a look at that, because all of them are now providing free apps that will limit the spam text from getting through, as well as the spam phone calls. And then you can also take a look at some third-party programs like Truecaller, or RoboKiller, I think is another one. Another one's called Hiya. We have a lot of information about this over on the website. Now, one of the things that you can do is when you start getting all these spam text messages, and keep in mind, if it's political, there's some fine lines there that let the politicians get through. Isn't that a coinky-dinky? But anyway, you can report your spam text to your carrier by forwarding the message to spam, which is 7726 on your phone. So if you get a spam text message, you want to report it to your carrier, just go ahead and forward that. Again, that number is 7726, which spells out spam. If you need more information about these third-party programs, as well as any type of apps that your particular carrier may have, just head over to the website, komando.com, and search for, say, killing spam texts or spam text messages, and I'm sure a tip or two is going to pop right up for you, free for the taking. And John, thank you for your call. You are the best for tuning in. Now, if you're curious about something, pop over to komando.com and click Email Kim. I read every single email like it's a secret code to unlock some hidden tech treasure. And you can catch the tech wave. How? Just get my free daily newsletter. Head over to getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com.